Day trading live this morning, trading some crazy movers, also looking for opportunities to short. Talking about it all in this video, so stay tuned. So looking for this break on FTFT above $4. So jumping in there at 383 on a small pullback, looking for this move above $4. Jumping out of there at 378, not liking it right there, just kind of getting stuck. So FTFT pushing up there to that $4 area. Just wasn't really loving this entry here. I was thinking we might get this one big explosion, but just didn't really explode. So I ended up getting out there for a small loss. You know, got in there at the pretty much a 5-cent loss there on FTFT. Probably could have got a better entry on this dip here. I was worried about this just kind of rolling off and crashing. It's done this in the past where it's had some big moves that open and then kind of just rolled off. FTFT one more time here at the 385 area. Looking for this break over $4. Looking for this break. Come on, $4 break, baby. Getting filled there at 404. A little bit. Not all the way. Got some shares left. I'll hold that for now. Got 225 shares left there. See if we can get this break above 410, make it a little bit higher, make a little bit more money. See if we can break over that 410 area here on FTFT. Having some trouble there. See if this can break over 411. Come on, baby, 410 area. Having trouble there. A lot of trouble there at the $4 area right now. It's kind of getting stuck right there. See if it'll break here. I'll take the last there and just call it a day because it's not having trouble. It's having trouble there. It's just having trouble there at the $4 area. So you can see, oh, now it goes. Now it's going to go. Look at it. Oh, it's trying. It's fighting it right there. FTFT. So making $137. So I was down $50 on this trade from earlier. You know, I jumped in here at the 378 area. I was down $50 on that 5-cent drop. I saw that this was breaking. I saw this kind of little bull flag going on here, little mini bull flag. You know, getting this higher lows, getting stuck there at the 380 area. And I was like, okay, if we break over 380, I'm gonna jump in. 1,000 shares, not massive size. So there it goes. Oh, it's trying 410. Let's see. Looking for this break above these 380 candles. You can see, you know, getting stuck there multiple times. Ding, 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 getting stuck. But still, a lot of buying pressure coming up there. Volume still there. And there it goes. 315. Wow. 315. Boom. So I was looking for that move above that 380 area. You know, ding, ding, ding. Getting stuck there. Pushing, pushing, pushing. And there we jumped in there. I jumped in with 1,000 shares there at 385. And you can see on that 1-minute candle, we went all the way up there to 413. I got filled a little bit there at 405 and a little bit there at 409. And then I was getting stuck there at $4 again. Probably should have held this for a little bit longer because you can see it did push back up there to the 415 area. But overall, you know, being down $50 on this trade to now being up $130, I'm happy with that. It is Friday. It is a 3-day weekend coming up. So, I definitely didn't want to go into the 3-day weekend on a red note. Could I have made more money here? Sure, I could have made more money. I probably could have bought 2,000 shares there. But like I probably could have bought 2,000 shares at this 380 area. But like I was saying, you know, I was already down $50. I was like, oh man, do I really want this to end up rolling off one more time on me and getting crushed and then being down $200, $300 on the day? But instead, you know, making some money. So I ended up getting in there at 385, taking the rest there, close to the $4 area. That's a 15-20 cent move on 1,000 shares, make $200. I was down the $50 before, so now I'm up $130. So going into the weekend on a green note, and just also kind of looking back here and like, why did I do what I did? This trade here wasn't where I should have been buying at. I got a little excited. I'm not gonna lie, and there's a little bit of FOMO there. You know, I saw that this thing was just going up, up, up. We had this little doji there. We broke above that. We got above that 380 here, and I was like, okay, this thing's gonna rip. It's gonna rip, which it ended up ripping later, but, you know, this would have been better. Waiting for this dip here down to the 9 EMA, 20 EMA would have been a lot safer. We had the VWAP there at the 385 area as well, so that was helping it. You can see it was holding the VWAP, holding that 9 EMA there. It got really tight right here, and then boom, explosion, jumping in there, 385. And look at that move up there to 4 I probably could have grabbed more shares. I probably could have grabbed a better dip here instead of buying this first trade. So if I would have not done this first trade, if I really would have waited for a clear entry, then I would have, been up $180, $190 instead of $130. So this first trade really was just like, hey, you idiot. You're an idiot. Why'd you do that? One, but I was thinking I might not get filled there at 385. It did end up dipping down there to 377, which was nice right afterwards. But you can see it got bought up. It got pushed back up there above $4 and then got stuck at $4. So it was like right there at $4 area for a while, and then boom, and then it squeezed. So FTFT, a crazy stock that you can see on this chart. It does this. It's like a thing for it. It loves to just do these big spikes, crash down, big spikes, crash down, big spikes, crash down. So that's what I was worried about with that first initial entry. I didn't want to get stuck here, hole in the bag. You can see it kind of does this kind of regularly where it hits this whole dollar area and then pulls back. Whole dollar area pulls back. Whole dollar area pulls back. So FTFT kind of doing the same pattern once again here. Another stock that I was really watching closely, I had pulled up on another screen, was SNCR. So SNCR, I talked about this one in the live stream pre-market. Really just kind of blew it on this one. I'm not going to lie. I kind of blew it on this one. I could have shorted there at the $10 area pre-market. I told myself I wasn't going to short it pre-market because I was like, I'm going to wait till it opens to see what this really does. But you can see now, the $10 area would have been a much better short. Obviously hindsight is 2020 with these types of things. I could have shorted there at $10 area. This thing could have squeezed on me. I could be losing money right now. But instead, I told myself I'd wait. And then the problem was I was like, well, I'm going to wait to see if we get some resistance. Well, look what we got. We got some resistance there at the $9 area. So clearly resistance there at $9. I had it pulled up over on the side. I was watching it. I was like, I'm going to short there at $9. I'm going to short at $9. And then I'll look for this move lower from there, which it ended up doing from $9 down there to $9.60 now, which would have been a nice little drop and pop kind of thing. But I felt pretty good about shorting there at the $9 area. I did not pull the trigger because I was wrapped up in the FTFT trade, and that was enough. And that was enough for me. And that was enough excitement. And that was enough excitement at the moment. But I think SNCR really would have been a nice winner. I could have grabbed 2,000-3,000 shares on this baby and felt pretty confident in this move lower. Got the VWAP there at the 910 area. I would have risked 10 cents for a possible 20, 30, 40 cent move down, and that would have been a nice little trade there on SNCR. Wouldn't have been as crazy as the FTFT trade, less risk, but almost better reward. So the SNCR would have been the trade that I should have taken. This was really my plan. This happens over and over where I make these plans. I have a good plan, and then something like FTFT happens where it goes crazy. I get focused on FTFT. I'm not watching SNCR. SNCR hit that $9 area multiple times, so exactly where I wanted to short it at, but just didn't pull the trigger. I know. Hindsight is 2020. It's easy for me to sit here all day long and be like, I could have done this, could have done that. I want to do this, but if I don't pull the trigger, that's the thing. With day trading, if you're 1 second late, to shorting, if you're 1 second late to sell, if you're 1 second late to analyze and grab a position, that's the difference between making money and losing money. It's really the big difference here. You have to have such conviction. You have to be able to pull the trigger in the moment and not think about it. Because if you think about it, what happens? You end up missing out on the trade, or you end up doing a bad trade, or you lose money, or you don't sell. And so it's easy to sit here all day long and think about what I could have done differently. Obviously, in the moment, it's just, you got to do what you got to do kind of thing. So there's FTFT again up there to the 415 area. Do I feel great about selling right here? I don't feel great about that. Definitely, it's gonna haunt me. It's not gonna upset me because obviously I didn't lose money on it. But at the same time, I was telling myself I'm gonna let this one ride. I think this could get up to that 410, 420 area one last time here, which it did. But just got a little impatient. Also was like, it's Friday. This thing could pull back. I don't know what to do, but. FTFT, not a big fan of this stock. Like I said, it's one of these stocks that goes straight up and then crashes down. And there it is. FTFT doing something today. It's up 30% on the day. Crazy mover. But really, I think SNCR would have been the big jackpot trade today for me. Really, shorting there at $10, obviously that would have been amazing. And then really just shorting here. Once it got stuck there at the $9 area, I could have loaded up nicely. I could have got 2,000-3,000 shares there at the $9 area and felt very confident. knowing that that resistance was there at the 910 area and really just that $9 area in general. So that's what I needed to focus on. I should have focused on, but like I said, the FTFT trade just was exciting. It was moving. It was crazy. So it is what it is. So there it is. It's Friday, 3-day weekend coming up. I'm going to close it out right there. I've got some other videos I want to work on today that I want to get done before the weekend because I actually want to spend the weekend doing fun stuff and not making videos all damn weekend. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to finish this video over here. I want to work on some other videos, and then I'm going to enjoy the weekend. I will talk to you guys later on. I'll be posting more videos. Don't worry. There's always videos coming. So I'm going to get those videos done, and I'll talk to you guys later on. If you guys do me one big favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys later on.